Unda hozirgi holatımızda sizningki berilgan qandaq deymiz endi fikrlaringiz bormi xalqaro sud masalasida, Xitoyning xalqaro sudlar berish masalasida qaysi yo'lni mangsak to'g'ri bo'ldi?
Men xalqni ümidsizlendiriyorum yo'q, lekin ish kelsa oqmaydi menimcha. ICC'ni oqmaydi, shaxslarni sudga beramiz degan bilan unda bizningki jinoyat chachrab chiqqan, qirg'inchilik bo'layotganda chachrab chiqqan bir aya yo'q. Surgun hukumat o'z vaqtida Turkmanistonga chachrab chiqqan jinoyat shu berimiz, ya'ni deb nima qildi?
Turn Xinjiang into East Turkmenistan.
Uning chachrab chiqdi deb berish uchun shu Turkmaniston berish kerak.
Turn Xinjiang into East Turkmenistan.
Ham isbotni to'liq to'play olish kerak, u yerda Turkmanistonga masalan.
Turn Xinjiang into East Turkmenistan.
Qirg'inchilik bo'layotganda Xitoy shu necha million odamni tutgan isbotni biz endi Xitoy besib olgandan tortib qirg'inchilik bo'layotdi degan bilan uni isbotlab olmaymiz shu faktlar bilan. Shunda bo'layotgan bo'lsa-mu, lekin uni kolonializmning hammasida shunda zulm bo'ldi deydi, zulm bo'ldi, lekin qirg'inchilik bo'lish uchun cho'qim mass population, keng ko'lamdagi populationni biroq o'ttirib o'tgan, qirg'an, so'lg'an tutgan bo'lish kerak. Bu faqat bu isbotlarni biz faqat 2017 yilda ola oldik. Chunki 3 million oz deganda 3 million odamni so'ldi deydigan 10 ming odamni yo'qotdi Xitoy so'lapli kampga. Undan keyin buni ola oldik. Undan keyin Xitoy o'zining qulonliq tug'utini relax qilib, ya'ni qo'yib berib 3 bal to'g'si bo'ldi deb Uyg'urlarni to'y qilgan, to'y qilmagan hammasini qisirlashtirgandan keyin bu paktni oldi. Undan keyin 900 ming kichik bolani uydan aketdi. Bu paktni oldi. Buning hammasi bu qirg'inchilikniki 5 shartning ichidagi tushadigan narsalar uchun. Shuna bog'liq uchun bu paktlar bor. Buni ko'tarib chiqardik. Mushu bo'layotgan ahvol ostida undan keyin bir turkum haq Türkiye'ye bulamdı yoki masalan Türkiye'ye keçip chiqdi yoki boshqa davlatga bulamdı keçip chiqqan bo'lsa, shu davlat ICC'ning member bo'lgan bo'lsa, a'zosi bo'lgan bo'lsa, uningdan keyin shu davlat o'zi yoki ICC'ning prosecutori buni sudga bera oladi. Ammo hozir bu Turkmanistonda
Turn Xinjiang into East Turkmenistan.
Yan bilan Turkmaniston ICC'ning member ekan, Turkmanistonga bu jinoyat chekdi.
Turn Xinjiang into East Turkmenistan.
Buni cho'qim Turkmaniston o'zi berdi.
Turn Xinjiang into East Turkmenistan.
Ish kerak sudga. Ham unisi bu paktni to'liq qilmasa Turkmanistonga u 2017dan keyin undacha haq keçib chiqamadi, shunami? U qirg'inchilik bo'layotgan keçib chiqamadi.
Turn Xinjiang into East Turkmenistan.
Bo'lsa, uning oldida chiqqan bo'lsa, yana uni isbotni to'plash dasi bo'ldi-ku, isbotni isbotlab berish. Undan keyin Turkmaniston sudga bergan nima taqdirdimi?
Turn Xinjiang into East Turkmenistan.
ICC'ning member bo'lganligi uchun prosecutor, ICC'ning prosecutori belgini bo'ldi. Masalan, Bangladeshda deydi sudga. Rohingyaliklar 700 ming rohingyalik u yerga keçib chiqdi qirg'inchilik bo'lganda, prosecutor berdi-ku, ICC'ning prosecutori berdi. Ashta belgini bo'ldi. Lekin bizning u Turkmanistonga u 2017dan keyin u qush uchib chiqmadi, Xitoy hech kim chiqartmadi. Uniki u Turkmanistonga unda chiqqan, men unda chiqqan odam olmadim. Undan burun chiqqanlar bo'lishi mumkin.
Turn Xinjiang into East Turkmenistan.
Undan burun chiqqanni shu bu qirg'inchilik boshlanganda chiqmadan deb turib oldi. Chunki bular qirg'inchilikni 2017dan keyingi isbotlarini to'liq chiqara oldik-da, masalan, janosaydga tushirgan isbot qilib. Shuningga u ICC'ga unda berish bizniki texi yo'q.
Media coverage from last week on it, with many journalists picking up on it and highlighting how historic this moment is. What we've been able to find from our investigations is that Chinese authorities, Chinese operatives, have in fact gone onto the territory of an ICC state party, that's Tajikistan in this case. We will also be looking at Cambodia in due course, but we focused on Tajikistan at this case. We have found that there is evidence that Chinese operatives have gone on to the territory of an ICC state party, and they have identified, targeted, and rounded up Uyghur persons living there in order to deport them back to China. And in the cases that we've looked at, those persons who have been in that way detained and taken back by Chinese officials, they have never been heard from or seen again. Our investigations show, and I can't go into how these figures have all been calculated, but they show, and it's based on proper evidence, that at a minimum 85% to 90% of the Uyghur population in Tajikistan has been targeted and moved out into China over the past number of years. 2016, 17, and 18, and going into 19 were the main times when that happened. It was done in small amounts so as not to attract attention. Persons were moved in small groups so that it wouldn't be noticed overnight, like 1,000 people disappearing overnight. So it shows a very sophisticated and cunning campaign to do this just below the radar, over time and patiently, in order to achieve the goal of ensuring that there are no Uyghurs essentially left in Tajikistan, and that they're all in China where they can be targeted, controlled, and persecuted. Our evidence shows that there are around about 100 Uyghurs left in Tajikistan, and they are heavily controlled by Chinese operatives. They're under surveillance. They are very afraid. It's a toxic environment. There's also evidence that this is happening in other countries as well. Some of them signed up to the ICC, others not.